Hey guys, Cassiano here. So this one is gonna be about gameplay on Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 maps. Let's see the maps first. Okay. I choose all of them with high density, and on Tier 1 I choose this with Reanimated Horde. It's one of the monsters that kills most charge in the game because of the charge. It's very strong, it does a lot of physical damage. About the stats here, fast hit recovery, poison skill damage, maximum life, the magic absorb is nothing special here, because it's such low increased maximum life there, so no problem. My char has a lot of defense, so the poison skill damage here it's also not a problem. About the fast hit recovery, nothing special too, because I'm always using Joust, so I teleport on 10 to Zeal, and my char is Zeal per Paladin. I'm gonna explain the build after explaining the maps here. Only thing not performing here, I'd say it's a good one, but nothing special. It's just because of the high density and the Reanimated Horde. So you're probably gonna face Might, Fanaticism of these undeads, which is dangerous, but you guys will see how you manage them with a Zero Prayer build. Okay, on Tier 2 you have this. Like I said, all of the maps are high density, but I choose this one especially for the dolls. So high density with a lot of dolls. About the stats on the map, nothing special. Increase the velocity is interesting. Poison skill damage, no problem here. Fire absorb also no problem because I do physical damage, so just for the high density, so more dolls for us to face. A good reminder here, guys, is you gotta be really careful against dolls when you have low physical damage reduction in percentage. Like this, I have 15% on my belt, 30% on my helm, and 6% on my shield, so I have high physical damage reduction. Also, you gotta be really careful when you are with amplified damage against dolls, because their explosion is physical damage, it's not fire. So when you have amplified damage on, you're gonna take a lot more damage, so be careful with when you have low physical damage reduction and when you are with amplified damage. Alright, on Tier 3. Another one with high density. Guys, I didn't choose any maps with witches because honestly it's really broken. They are so strong, it needs a nerf, to be honest. It does so much damage, it's ridiculous, so don't go on maps with witches, it's stupid. So on Tier 3 you have this with a lot of density, interesting stats here because, okay, 30% velocity, that's cool. Not really a problem because I am a physical character, so I'd say the increased velocity to 1 is dangerous against casters. This last 11% attack speed is a problem for me because I have exactly 110% attack speed, so the last breakpoint for me it's at 109% attack speed, so when I get less 11% I go down 1 attack speed breakpoint, so that sucks for me. Faster cast rate, not a problem, I am a melee character. 15% light skill damage, also not a problem. I have a lot of light and resistance, 19% here, no problem. 14% life stalling, that's a lot of life stalling. Not a big problem because I have a lot of defense, I have very low chance of being hit. This 38% increases the maximum life, yeah, that's interesting, that's a lot of maximum life, so I'm gonna take way longer to kill it. It can be dangerous in situations when we have two bosses together, like with Might and Fanaticism. So yeah, even if I have a low chance of being hit, when they have Fanaticism they have more attack rating, so probably their chance to hit goes up to 2 to 3% more. So yeah, it starts getting a bit dangerous because when you combine Fanaticism and Might together, it's so much damage, especially when they have amplified damage too. So this is basically like the only situation I'm gonna do a little of kiting. I can do it because I have Vigor, a lot of fast and walk speed here, and also have on my items. So that's when I recommend you guys to do kiting with my build, my Zeal Paladin. because you never know what can happen when these might fancy together, even if you have high defense and high physical damage reduction. So by having high faster unlock, you can manage to do kiting well. So we're gonna do this if you face this kind of combination. Okay guys, about the maps, that's it. This 24% course duration reduction, it's not a problem also because my mercenary has Hyper Tool. You can see it's 33% to cast level 16 fire damage, so it procs always, so it's not gonna be a problem to course reduction here. Alright, now let's talk about the build, the items. Guys, if you watched my previous video when I did Ubers, you can skip this part because it's basically explaining the same on the build here. On the Ubers, the only difference on my gear was this. I use Draco's gloves versus Ubers, that's it, because of the opponents, and all of the rest here is the same. Same gear I use on Ubers. And the only difference here is also the charm. On the Ubers I use another Grand Charm with 15% of resistance and HP. That's it guys, the only difference. This charm for the other with our resistance and HP, and these gloves to Draco's Umbers. That's it. If you watched the previous video, you can skip this explanation part now. Okay guys. So my build, like I said, it is a Zeal Prayer Paladin. Why I'm using Zeal of Prayer? Guys, on PD2 we have a difference here on Prayer. So I regenerate 90 HP per second, that's a lot of regeneration. Also I get 11 HP on hit, that doesn't have on vanilla Diablo. So it makes sense to use Zeal of Prayer because Zeal you attack very fast with it. So the more fast you attack, the more you're gonna regenerate because of more attacks. This passive also 11 HP regeneration per 2 base levels is amazing. As you can see, it's a lot of HP regeneration. So you combine this with high defense items, high physical damage reduction, you can see it's too hard to die with this. Like, this is extremely tanky build. Okay, so first you go for Max Prayer, it's a level 1 skill. So first Max Prayer, second Max Zeal. Very important because you need damage, of course, you need attack rating. Third one, you go for Max Holy Shield. More chance to block, a lot more defense. On the fourth one, guys, some people may wonder, you don't go for Max Sacrifice. No, I don't get Max Sacrifice, just 1 point to Zeal here. The fourth one I go max level is Resist Lighting. So I choose Resist Lighting first before Defiance for the following reason. Guys, you're already gonna do very well against melee with the Max Prayer, Max Zeal, Max Holy Shield and your Defiance Mercenary. Yes, I use Defiance Mercenary. But the only thing I noticed that is still a bit dangerous, it's Souls. And of course, when you get Resist Lighting Max here, you get 10% extra maximum light resistance without using the aura. As you can see the passive here, 1% maximum light resistance per 2 base levels. So if you have 75 lighting, you will go up to 85 lighting with this max level. So this is very important against Souls, against Uber Mephisto that does a lot of lighting damage. It's gonna be a huge difference against him. So yeah, I talked about it first before Defiance. In my opinion, it's much better. So on the last one, you go for Max Defiance. As you can see, it's level 29 here, mortar level is gonna be max. Okay. Here, 1 level in cleansing, just 1. It's very effective against curse. You're gonna see I always use it when I finish boss pack and fight damage. Depending on the monster, of course, if it's something not dangerous, I just keep going. Because my Paladin, it's with very GG items, so it's on some specific ones I use this. But it's amazing, like if you're playing on a Chan group, it is so good. Because usually if you play with a 10, you have some people with a lot of damage but low physical damage reduction, so anything that you can do to help them will be extremely valuable. So yeah, having a cleansing on a champ play or versus some specific mobs is extremely good. 1 level in Vigor only, because I have a lot of defensive powers going charms, and 1 level in Redemption. This one, guys, it's very good to have just 1 level. So it's 1 level cleansing, 1 level Vigor, 1 level Redemption. Why Redemption is good? Because when you don't have GG gear, prayer costs a lot of mana. Take a look at this. I'm gonna switch to prayer here. Mana goes down here, so you can see it goes down really quick. Prayer is the only aura in the game that costs mana. So Redemption, as you can see here, regen a lot of mana. Just 1 body recovers 85 mana points. So when you're using Joust, always using Joust, you always kill a pack of mobs. So when your mana goes down, just change to Redemption, 1 second, regeneration all mana, then switch back to prayer. That's very good. And not only for that, since we are the physical damage dealers, we have problems against Stone Skin. Some monsters have so much physical resistance that even with amplified damage and with Battle Cry here, it won't break their physical immunity. So what you do is, since we're gonna get just 1 level, it's extremely important to get just, you naturally get 1 level in Vengeance. So when we face a situation like physical immunity and you can't break it even with Battle Cry and 5 damage together, we choose to Vengeance. But as you guys can see, Vengeance uses a lot of mana also. So with Vengeance and Prayer together, it makes even more sense to have 1 level in Redemption. First, because the physical immunity monster has a lot of physical resistance, so you don't regenerate a lot of mana with your mana stolen items. I have 5% here on my gloves and 7% here on my helm. So that's why Redemption is very important. It's also good against some chamans like the Unravelers from Act 2 that spawns on tier 1S. Also, you can use Redemption, remove the corpses so they can't revive anymore, so that's very good. Alright guys, about the build explanation, that's it. Let's see the items now. Okay, let's start with the weapon. Some people may wonder why I'm using this instead of Death, Last Wish or Breath of a Dying Rune Word. Yes guys, I prefer this separate even comparing to Last Wish. In my opinion, this is better than Last Wish with my build. Because, let's take a look at this. It gives basically all I need in 1 weapon only. Like, see the requisites, low dexterity, low strength, very low. Combat skills that benefits me in Zeal, in Vengeance, in Joust, and in Holy Shields, that's huge benefit. Attack speed, Caduceus is very high attack speed weapon also. So a lot of instant damage, I did the corruption, got instant damage, and puzzle box went 2 sockets, that's okay. This more 75 damage, it's also very good. The bonus attack rating here, it's amazing, it makes a huge difference for me, because the only attack rating I have is from Zeal, so I don't have Fanaticism or Concentration or Blessed Aim. Yes, Concentration and PD2 increases attack rating, guys, if you didn't know. So yes, I need something else with more attack rating, so this scepter gives it all for me, because it also adds magic damage, which is good. It gives crushing blow and it gives 25% soul charge, which is amazing. Soul charge is so good, guys. It's a very few items in the game that gives it. And also some physical damage reduction, awesome. This scepter is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I still didn't find anyone with this with 4 sockets. So, but still, like this, it's yes, better than Last Wish for me, because Last Wish is not so good when you don't have attack speed base. Like, for example, Last Wish Last Wish is extremely amazing for Fanaticism Paladin. It's, yes, the best weapon for a Fanaticism Paladin is Last Wish, no doubt about it. But for my build, this Scepter is the best one, for the reasons I mentioned. Okay. About the gloves, go hide here. I choose this one instead of Dracos or any other gloves because of the damage to undead, also the attack rating against it. The mana stalling, of course, very important for my build. I use lots of mana. Life, okay. Great corruption, 8 resistance. It's a very good one. And as you can see, it's a very low level required for level 36 only to use this. So this is an awesome gloves. So for the main reason here, it's because of the undead damage and the attack speed and the mana stolen. As you can see, undeads are usually the monsters that kill most players in the game, because you have reanimated horde here, undead. We have dolls here, also undead. On tier 3 maps we have archers, undead, donkey knights, undead, and souls are also undead. So it's no doubt that undead are the most dangerous mobs in the game. Okay, rings, I use 2 nature's peace because of the maximum resistance and for the 11 physical damage reduction, which is amazing. Nature's Peace is the only ring in the game that gives you maximum resistance and that gives you 11 PDR. On normal rings, rares or blue ones, you can get 4 only physical damage taken reduced, but this one can give you 11, which is a lot for a ring. So this one is 3, 2, 3 resistance, 11 PDR. This water 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 10 PDR. 6 Alter Boost Corruption, great one. Belt is Verdungo, great corruption. I love Fast and Walk, I like mobility, it's of great value for me for speed farming, for kiting when you face a dangerous monster, so this is extremely good in my opinion. 37 Vitality, of course the physical damage reduction here is the most important one, 15%. Tearhaunch is our main boots here, 2 defensive auras, of course it improves my prayer, my vigor, my redemption, my cleansing, so it is of great value here. Maximum defense, of course 5 strength, 5 dexterity, 10 resistance, it's great, and of course this amazing cannot be frozen corruption. This boots is super GG. On shield here, another one, this is amazing too. My items are so good at the moment. Basically almost maxing his defense, and the best corruption I could ever get. 6% physical damage reduction is the max. This corruption goes to 4 to 6%, so 6% is max 1. Unfortunately guys, on the puzzle box I got one socket only. That was so sad because the shield was very expensive to buy. I even did a video on my channel on this. You can just search my videos, the Ultimate Herald of Second Fail. Yeah, but it happens, you can't have it all, boys. Okay, Cat's Eye Amulet. I choose this one instead of Seraph's Hand. Most people would say Seraph's is the best amulet for my build, and it makes sense because Seraph's gives 2 defensive auras, 2 paladin skills, bonus damage and attack rated to undeads, demons. It's very good amulet, but I prefer Cat's Eye for the following reasons. First, like I said, I like mobility. 30% faster than Alchemy amulet is absolutely amazing. The second one, 20% increases attack speed. Absolutely needed for me because, like I said, I have. Let's take a look on my total attack speed here. Okay, 20% on amulets, 40% on weapon, and 20% on gloves. So I have in total 80% attack speed. Now let's take a look at my helm. This is a vampire gaze with the main reason here, of course, is 20% physical damage reduction, which is amazing. Life stolen, mana stolen, super GG. The magic damage resistance is also good. But as you can see, the gels here, what is it? It's 2 gels, one with 15% attack speed and 10 resistance, and the other with 15% attack speed and 11 resistance. So as you can see, guys, without these 2 gels I have 80% attack speed. So to reach the next attack speed breakpoint, I need more 29% attack speed, because it is at 109% attack speed next breakpoint. So yeah, if I wasn't using Cat's Eye, I couldn't get it. Some people may say, oh, why don't you use High Guards? I don't like High Guards, guys. I think it's very overrated. I prefer Cats for the faster walk, the defense, and also the 25 dexterity. That's a lot. It's a huge benefit. Okay, let's say you already have max chance to block, which I have, but you still lack attack rating against Ubers, for example. Against mobs I have, yes, 95% attack rating, but against Ubers I don't have. So this 25 dexterity is gonna benefit your extra chance to block on maps that reduces. You're gonna face maps that has a lot of block reduction. It's gonna benefit you on your attack rating, and of course it also has defense. So that's the reason why I prefer this one over Seraph's Hand Amulet. And of course I got the best corruption possible, 2% maximum resistance. This is amazing, best corruption in my opinion for your amulet and also your belt. It's the only one that gives it the 2% maximum resistance. Okay, about the armor. Guys, Stone Rune Word absolutely GG, very easy to make, so strong, it's so good. And again, nearly max rolls here, almost maximum against defense, also almost max strength and vitality, Montreal skills great, 60% faster recovery, also super GG, 15 resistance. Yes, this is the best armor with this build, no doubt about it. On my second hand, I have Call to Arms for Battle Command, Battle Orders and Battle Cry. So here, Battle Cry, like I said, it's so good against physical immunity monsters. Some of them have so much physical resistance that it's not good enough to break it. But of course, this defense reduction, this is so good against Ubers, for example. It's very effective. Here, Battle Command for more damage, for me and mercenary is great, and Battle Orders for some max HP, max mana, also very good. About the shield here, guys, I'm using Ice Spirit on my second hand. Some people may wonder why you're not using Lidos, since it gives you 2 to all skills. Guys, take a look at the resistance. This is on a perfect 45 resistance base, so as you can see, Cold Lightning Poison is 80%. So there's not a huge difference from my Herald of Zekrom resistance that gives me 72 and this one that gives 8%. And the reason is, guys, why you shouldn't use Lidos? And yes, use a Spirit. Lidos doesn't give you resistance, so let's say I'm against Uber Mephisto. If I switch my hand on Uber Mephisto and I don't get max resistance with it, if he uses one charge bolt on me, I'm gonna die instantly. He has so much lightning damage, it's so strong. So that's why you should do it on a Spirit Rune Word with your Paladin. Because one charge skills is enough, and of course, it has high faster cast rate, it's on perfect base, 35% faster cast rate here. So that's why I don't use Lidos, because I'm gonna use Battle Cry on Ubers or one specific mob. And as I said, if you switch your hand on Ubers without getting maximum resistance, you basically gonna get one hit and die and lose your char. That's not what we want. Alright, about the charms. Defensive 7 faster home walk, defensive 7 faster home walk, defensive 28 HP, defensive 34 HP, defensive 6 dexterity, more 1 with dexterity, 39 HP, 14 resistance. This one super GG, 45 HP, 15 resistance, the max you can get. Kids here, nice rolls, very good, almost max magic find. Torch here, also super GG1, 58 vitality, 17 resistance, it's what matters here. The energy, slight radius, not really important. Fire resistance, small charm, very good. More 1 with fire resistance. 20 life, 9 lighting, very good. 11 lighting, 11 poison, good. 19 life, fire resistance, very amazing this one. It's extremely rare and also very expensive. I paid bare on this one. Yes, that's a surprise, it's very expensive and super rare. 20 HP, 9 cold res, 5 resistance, 10 fire, 6 magic find, very good. 11 lighting, not so good, decent. 10 life, 10 cold, yes, great. 19 HP, 10 fire, very good. Now about the mercenary items. Gore Rider for this boots is super GG, like Crushing Blow, Dead Strike, Open Wounds. Guys, a good reminder here on Open Wounds. Maps with Open Wounds is usually extremely deadly against your mercenary, but prayer solves the problem. Let's say if I had one map here Open Wounds, it wouldn't be a problem, mercenary wouldn't die with prayer on, so it's super GG. Okay, Nosferatu's belt for attack speed, love stolen, dead will strike, soul target. I love soul target, it's so good. Strength, cyclo resistance, very nice belt because he uses temporary smite armor. This armor requires a lot of strength, so as you can see here, I put on gel with less 15% requirements. And of course, the main reason for this armor is the Might Aura. It gives a lot more damage to me and to him, of course. One choice skills increases his defense level, that improves my defense also. So yeah, this is a very nice armor. It's also very expensive, but it's totally worth it. About the helm. Tistal Russia Mask. One gel here to more attack speed, for him to reach the next breakpoint. The 75% attack speed breakpoint, because he is using a Tresher. Okay, so 10% life stolen, awesome. Money stolen doesn't matter to a mercenary. 60 life, very good. Resistance also very good, and of course the amazing cannot be frozen corruption. Yes, if I had Andariel's Visage with cannot be frozen, it would be better than this one, but he's doing super fine, he's very strong. Awesome helm for your mercenary. So Reaper 2 here for mainly 14 upside damage to reduce his physical resistance. Of course, this is a very nice weapon, gives a lot of life stolen, and the amazing that is like corruption here, very good. And also another go hide for a mercenary, for the same reason I use mine, except the man stolen that doesn't give anything to a mercenary, but he already has so much life stolen, so he got 50% here, 15% here, life stolen, 10% here, more 6% here, so in total our mercenary has 31% life stolen. That's so much. You're gonna see when he takes damage, like he will do just one hit on one non-undead monster and he's going to go for full HP. It's so much life stolen. Okay. As you can see, I have low defense without Holy Shield, but very high chance to block without it also. So let's use the Holy Shield now. Let's get our mana back here. So let's see with Defiance. Huge increase in defense. Now let's see if Holy Shield on. Jesus Christ, 44k defense. Now let's switch our hand to use the battle command for more one of skills. Let's see. More damage, of course. more HP from battle orders. Now let's do it. Battle commands, battle orders. Now let's switch backhand. 44k, 637 defense. That's so much defense. So only 10% chance of being hit by Dark Archer on here, Frigid Highlands. The interesting here, guys, it's the archers on tier 3 maps has less chance to hit than these archers here. So I'm gonna show you guys during the gameplay. You will see that they have very low chance of being hit. So that's it, guys, the explanation of the build, the items. If you like my channel, please like, subscribe, share and comment. Follow my channel on Twitch also, twitch.tv/CassanoG, links in my description. So that's it, guys. Now enjoy the gameplay and thanks for watching. See ya.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. stay a while and listen. carry anymore. am overwhelmed. I can't. Yes?
Good evening.
Good to see you.
How may I be of help?
Not here. Evening. I can't. overburdened.
What do you need? Can I help you?
can't carry anymore. carry anymore. can't carry anymore.
Good evening.
can't carry anymore. stay a while and listen. overburdened. Good day.
Good afternoon.